What is up, everyone? Revista Vastatest here, and today we're going to be doing a little continuation from my last video that dealt with lag compensation. Except this time we're going to be adding a couple of numbers to our port list, specifically ports that Black Ops 2 uses to help give you a better and a cleaner gameplay experience. We're also going to be talking about throttling your internet connection. This is a controversial topic that a lot of people say it's cheating or it's not cheating. Basically what it's doing is you're adding artificial caps to your internet upload speed, helping with lag compensation and reducing the effects to the point where you just don't notice it. Alright, so from the last video I dealt with the issue of lag compensation and how to help reduce the effects of it. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description. So for these tests, I went ahead and updated my router here. Got the latest and the greatest top of the line market here, which is the Asus RT AC N66U. This router is about $200 and it's probably the best that the money can buy right now. So it's running dual band, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz. So you can run everything at the same time without knocking one device off to support the other one. Alright, as you can see, we're inside the administrative panel for the router. I went ahead and brought up the screen to where all the numbers are that I inputted in order to get these ports forwarded correctly. Pause the video, start inputting these numbers in your own router, and we'll go ahead and continue. This is very important though, that you set up a static IP for your device, whether it's the PS3 or the Xbox. It's the only way this will work. Alright, once I put these numbers in, I went ahead and did a few hours of testing here. I did a couple hours without forwarding the ports, and I did another couple hours with the ports actually forwarded. I mean, there's not really much of a difference. However, you can notice a small but slight difference. So it's definitely worth doing to help reduce the effects of lag compensation. It's not going to fix it because technically there really is no fix that you can do on your end. This is something that obviously has to be done by the developers. But this is a way to help clean up your experience to give you a little bit more enjoyment out of the game itself. Alright, throttling your internet. This is a pretty controversial topic that a lot of people think is cheating. Some people say they don't think it's cheating. Some people say it works, some people say it doesn't. You know, I decided to go ahead and try it for myself because I hate lag compensation. You know, I'm an old school gamer. I started way back in the early Nintendo days, Atari days, and then got into PC gaming with the Quake series, Unreal Tournament. You know, you didn't have this type of problem. When you lag, you get lagged, and the server kicks you out automatically. Why this changed, I don't know. It's obviously a money thing. So here we go. We're back in the administrative panel of the router. Now, all routers are going to be a little bit different, but the main thing your router has to support is the quality of service options, or the QOS settings. Here's where you can manually change your upload speeds, your download speeds, and cap it off. For this test, I actually throttled my internet all the way down to a measly 100 kilobytes per second, which is pretty small and not very fast. I figured I'd try to go this low because I've tried it even lower and it was almost impossible to get into a game. It was just constantly searching, so it was really a waste of time. However, going all the way down to about 100, I could still get into a game. It took a little while, but I finally got in. Some of the things I noticed when I got into the server was absolutely nothing. I really didn't see any change in the gameplay experience at all. I still had that 500 millisecond delay, so it really doesn't matter, in my opinion, about throttling your internet. It's honestly just a waste of time. The only thing it might do for you is you might not get host as much. However, I still was able to pull host even with that small upload data cap. So honestly, my personal opinion, I think this whole throttling your internet is just a placebo effect. It does not work. Don't even waste your time doing it. So what it really comes down to is lag compensation is obviously hard-coded within the netcode of the game itself, and really it can only be tweaked out by the developers. In this case, it's going to be Treyarch. However, the one thing is, after all these different title updates and patches, they haven't really messed around with the matchmaking or latency issues of the game that it obviously has problems with. You know, it all comes down to the distributor and the publisher, in this case Activision. So it's really going to be a money thing, in my personal opinion, because Treyarch really can't make that decision unless they get the go-ahead from Activision themselves. Of course, it's my opinion, but I think that's how it pretty much works. Activision says what goes and what doesn't go. So fortunately, we're going to have to deal with it just a little bit longer. Future reference, just forward your ports over, get a clean packet data stream. Don't even bother throttling your internet because it doesn't even work. So I hope these tips can give you guys a little bit of an advantage out there. If you like the video, go ahead and smash that like button, pass it on to your friends, give me a little bit of a subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the killing field. Happy fragging. See ya.